How's it going, friends? Today I bring you the Samsung brand refrigerator, which is leaking water, it won't stop leaking water, and the lady is tired of placing a cloth or a towel right at the bottom of the door. And here what we see is that the drain seems to be completely blocked. There's a lot of ice, and the floor is completely wet. So what we're going to do is we're going to remove all the food that's inside the freezer section, okay? And we're going to proceed with each of the trays to be able to remove the back part, okay? But we're going to remove all the trays. But we have to be very careful with the bottom drawer. Why? Because the drainage keeps freezing more and more. And it reaches a point where it gets stuck and doesn't move. So we're going to remove all the food and pour 1.5 liters of warm water, just warm water. It will start to make a sound and soften a bit. Listen carefully to how it resonates and notice. Once that's done, we just wait patiently with us for approximately 2 to 3 minutes for the process to complete. If this doesn't soften, if you pull it outwards and it doesn't move, then you need to pour a bit more warm water on the sides and keep drying with towels to avoid making a mess. So look at the thickness. This ice seems like it had been there for a long time. I don't know how long it had been, but yes, it's not a week either. It's not a month. This had been there for quite a while, and you can see the path coming right from the drainage. So very carefully, with a hammer, before starting everything, we are going to tap the ice very carefully. Don't break the plastic, because this will thaw and we'll end up with a puddle outside, okay? Look at the size of ice. How big. So what we're going to do is we throw this away, and with a Phillips screwdriver we're going to remove 6 screws, okay? Once the 6 screws are ready, well, you can make a hook with a wire and pull this cover towards you very carefully. It only has a few clicks, okay? Once that's done, we see the evaporator, and right below the evaporator and on the resistor we see that it's full of ice. So another thing, at the back there is another cover that we also need to check, and once the screws are removed with a Phillips screwdriver, the drainage tube, that little tube, sometimes has like a kind of valve, and it gets filled with mold. In this case, someone else came before me and had already removed the part of they took it off so it wouldn't freeze again. But well, it was left free in this regard. So the problem is that it froze on the inside. So we're going to go to the inside part, but don't forget, when you do this, always check the back part, okay? Where the motor, the compressor are